Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. It's a lot on my mind. My apology, man. That was a technical difficulty. That was a technical situation. Forgive me. Got a lot on my mind. Unfortunately, we're here yet again to address conflict amongst Hispanics and blacks. This inner minority racism, or shall I say the stance that Hispanics has taken against blacks, it is grotesque. I am tired of continually having to come on here and address topics of inner minority conflict. But everybody's saying it's black and brown, black and brown. We're not together. It's a myth. It's a lie. And it's a lie that I, as well as other individuals like Red Supreme, myself, and maybe two or three others, continuously or continually have to come on here and refute, dispel this myth of black and Hispanic unity. No, it's only unified. The relationships is only respectful, is only cordial when we are at equal numbers or we are the majority. The inner minority racism that we face in Los Angeles County, Southern California, they don't face these factors in the Bay Area. They don't deal with Hispanic racism in most of the parts of the East Coast, especially not coming from Mexicanos, Chicanos, Latinos. It's a continual thing that we are constantly having to address. And I'm getting to the point where I'm tired. Y'all ain't tired? Where is Naji Ali? This brother just did the Rainbow Coalition up in Compton to get another brother removed and demand for the resignation for another brother that did nothing more but exercise his constitutional rights. Naji Ali say, I'm going to get this mother sucker. I'm going to placate, I'm going to satisfy the Hispanic population, and I'm going to rage bait this individual. I'm going to get in his face. I'm going to take an aggressive stance towards him. I know his background. I know this and I know that about him. And he's going to react and not respond. And then I'm going to say, voila, aha, I got him. Go to jail. And being that the brother went to jail, he had to vacate that situation. He had to vacate that seat of leadership for public safety in the city of Compton, where it's already an imbalance situation for blacks. There's black individuals in Compton who are getting chased home, having their homes bombarded with rocks, bottles. Hispanic gang members going to the doors, disrespecting the elders inside of that dwelling, that domain, using racial epithets, disrespecting blacks, calling them ayates, calling them niggers, jungle monkeys, anything that you can say to an African American to disrespect them, that's what they're calling them. Where's Naji Ali in this type of situation where there's a single mother living in a constant state of anxiety, apprehensiveness, uncertainty? Her son is afraid to go to school, but due to certain things that they have been unfortunately involved in, the son have to go to school and continue to be bullied on, called monkeys, jungle coons, niggers, mayates. That's what this family have to go through. You got a single mother that's in Westlake, where their population is majority Hispanic, and they have to pay for being black, even though they offended no one, they disrespected no one. But solely for them being black, it makes them the butt of people's jokes. It makes them the target of people. It makes them a target. It makes them the subject of people's racist views, racist practices. enough is enough. It's becoming more frequent. It's becoming more overt. It's becoming more in your face. This racial BS that's being perpetrated on blacks solely for being blacks. How much longer will we continue to allow this to happen amongst us? What must we do to correct this situation? You got all these content creators. They're supposed to be about the community. They're supposed to be about peace and the progression of the people. But when we got a single mother, for lack of better terms, against enemy lines, because they treating that family as if they're enemies. They're smack dead in the middle of that community that's predominantly Hispanics being the target of their hatred. You got a black family against enemy lines. Nowhere else to go. No support. Crying out to the school. And the name of the school is John H. Liechty Middle School in Westlake, Los Angeles, where the administration is predominantly Hispanic. And a countless amount of black families had to remove their children from this racist institution that reinforces racial stereotypes against blacks, that incentivize and congratulate young Hispanics for attacking blacks, for taking a stance of being racist against blacks. The disciplinary actions that's taken against these kids is a slap on the wrist. And I'm not saying prosecute them. I'm not saying we got to persecute them, but we have to do something to reprimand them to where they know, leave blacks alone. As black men and women that's viewing this broadcast, whether currently or sometime in the future, what are we going to do? We're going to idly sit back and sit by and let our people continually be the subject of Hispanics racism. Naji Ali, I reached out to see if he can get down here and support this sister and her child. He didn't respond. It's not controversial enough for him yet. It's not big enough news. It hasn't spread like a wildfire yet. So if you out there watching this now can help me get this message out there and to Naji Ali and all these other bootlick, forgive me. Let me catch myself and be responsible with my words. Naji Ali, you say that you are an activist for the community. You are an advocate for the people. Brother, we need you to get down there to that sister. Whatever we have to do to get that sister in a comfortable and safe and secure place, that's what we have to do. Well, we got to start a GoFundMe for the sister to get her up out of there. She's a single mother. Her finances, her financial situation may not be that to where she can just readily and easily move. But us as men and women of this community, us being black men and women, we have to step in the gap and make ends meet for the sake of this sister and her family. John H. Liechty Middle School. This mother has continually made complaints about the racism that her child has been facing. Being that she is under close scrutiny from a particular organization, agency that is coming and destroying black families, she has no other choice but to send her child to this racist institution to be ridiculed, picked on, discriminated against, targeted, bullied. You don't believe me? You need more? I hate to show this grotesque video of this egregious act being perpetrated against this defenseless little brother as he begs and screams on the ground, as these Hispanic students assailing. They beat him, and they beat me. Let's get into this. Where's all the other content creators that's pushing peace? They got so much to say when things is taking, when things are skyrocketing, when things are being over exaggerated, oversaturated in these YouTube streets and YouTube yardas. Dudes want to come on here and give their perspective of this, that, and third, but this single mother and her family that's been targeted by these non-blacks, that's not big enough news for you? So we don't cover that. We just cover and represent and introduce and bring or reintroduce or regurgitate on the internet things that pertain to this going against this. That's all we do, right? So we're not obligated to this mother and other mothers and these babies. We have no obligation. We have no responsibility to these babies in our community. What's up with you job turkey motherfuckers? What's up with y'all? Big Crips, big Bloods. But a mother has to live in fear. Her baby has to live in fear, traumatized, against enemy lines. When y'all gonna stand up for something? So if it ain't rooted in gang banging, all this so frivolous bullshit, you niggas is blasé. Y'all don't care, huh? But the ones who are fighting, the ones who are fighting for communal vicissitudes, for community change, these is the ones that you attempt to ostracize, overlook, consider to be this, consider to be that. If you ain't gonna fight, and I am, to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out my way. All this hater shit, all this self-hatred that we express to ourselves, it's because it's offensive. It ain't cool. These niggas supposed to be leaders, big bad Crips, super tough Bloods. Man, I'm laughing at you weird ass niggas. Let's get into this content. Try to blow this up. This is the video right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me just try to go on this page and get this video. Y'all forgive me. The mother and child get treated like the perpetrator, and her child was viciously beaten. Her child was racially discriminated against. There's no supportive services. There's no agencies. There's no community activists. There's no community advocates stepping up and standing up for this family that has been traumatized by this distasteful situation. Those same Hispanics that was down there in Compton that had so much to say, what you think they're gonna say about this? take it back. I got y'all right now. I'm trying to work on getting the mother on here. We need to bring that sister on here and see what we can collectively do, even if it ain't much that we can do. Even if it's just helping her get an attorney or some form of representation, or getting the child into some type of therapy that allows the child to heal from this egregious situation, this egregious act. Let's get into it, man. Make sure it's queued up and y'all can see it. Let's see if I can minimize myself further. There we go. I gave the homies my word that I'll wait a few days and allow them to try to talk and smooth things over. I would allow a few days to allow cooler heads to come together and discuss the constant racism and racial tension that's stemming not from the blacks, but from the Latinos, out of respect for the individuals that contacted me. But this shit got to stop. Johnny Big Tom says, damn, dude got his ass whooped. I'm in some F whoopty whoop SHIT. Got me hot looking at the video. And this isn't to incite wrath or to provoke racial tension. This is to spread awareness. Myself, Red Supreme, and a few others come on here and we tell you about these individuals and their hatred for us. But a lot of people's want to ignore it. I had an amazing Hispanic brother come on here and join me, and he said it's mostly the gang world. No, it's not just the gang world. Myself and my son's mother has patronized a Hispanic restaurant. Don't you know they left us standing there for over 20 minutes? And I said, wait, because she was ready. Wait, let's just hold on. Let's see how long they gonna keep us standing here, walking past us, serving the Hispanics, overlooking the blacks. I just told y'all that I was at a grocery store. The Hispanics see me pull up, some foreign, not bragging, not boasting. God is good. Pull up in the foreign, they say something to each other, start to chuckle. Okay, I'm not moved by that. I'm a grown man. They get in the car. They procrastinate. They take all their time. I say, you know what? I know what this is. These mother suckers is playing with me. So I start to record. I got the video. Start to record. And I say, soon as I find a parking spot and I walk past them, they gonna pull out and show us stank. That's what they did. I got the recording. So we can't say that it's just something that's isolated to gang members. No, They're culturally racist towards us. In their country, they practice colorism. If you look like me, you're from Guayaca, Veracruz, um, Guayaca, Veracruz, and what is the other one? Guayaca, Veracruz, and I forget the other one, where it is a significant amount of black. Guerrero, thank you, Guerrero, and it's another one. If you're from there, you ain't got nothing coming, nothing. Unpaved roads, no medical supplies, not even on the census, not even considered to be Mexican nationals. I told you when they was deporting them, when they were trying to ethnically cleanse their country of them and was deporting them to Haiti, because Haiti is in shambles. They didn't think they were. They didn't think they were. They didn't believe Haiti would do a thorough investigation and look into the matter. They thought they'd just send them over there. The Haitian government wouldn't give two because their government is in shambles. No, those French-speaking brothers and sisters said, no, 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 no. There are that. They speak. They telling us what they telling the Haitian people. This, that, and third. So what about this? This, that, and third. No, no, no. You got to go back. So we talking about Donald Trump attempting to start sending U.S. citizens abroad, overseas, or out the country to do jail time, this, that, and third. Mexico kicked that off with deporting their citizens that have never broken a law, no violations, have never tried to uprise or stand up against the government, and none of that. They live in a constant state of servitude in the rural areas in southern Mexico. We are become too benevolent, too kind. We're too merciful to everybody but ourselves. Our biggest attribute, our biggest gift is that we're kind, welcoming, forgiving. But it's our biggest weakness as well. Maybe we need to start gatekeeping. Maybe we need to start treating individuals in a way, in the fashion, in the form that they treat us. Because they're constantly telling you, we don't give a fuck about no niggas. So how about y'all? Do you give a fuck about us? Naji Ali and any other community activists and advocates out there in Los Angeles, this sister can use your connections, your network, and your resources. Everybody poking the bear, but the bear has to understand that it's a bear and no longer want to be poked. Do you understand that you are a ferocious bear? Do you know how great and how mighty and powerful you are? In the words of Marcus Garvey, up you mighty race and be what you are destined to be, greatness. It's a reason why they don't want to level the playing field for you, because the biggest instrument, the biggest weapon that they have against you is money and technology. It's a reason why they relegate us to a certain system, to a certain place in their class system, because you can run faster, you can think faster, you're stronger, you can perform on a level that they never understood. So if you had technology and money on your side, you would be like what? You'll be like an earth god. If you understood inner peace, if you seen the value in your brother that you see or that you should see in yourself, and you treated your brother in a fashion that you want to be treated, if you wanted for your brother what you wanted for you, if you was unified, if you was conscious, if you was forward thinking, nobody can with you. The closest thing to God on this earth will be you. Your intuition, your premonitions, clairvoyancy, all these celestial or all these heavenly and divine gifts that has been endowed, bestowed upon you that you don't even use. that separate you from the world, but you want to be like the world. You still want to be up under the conditioning and programming of the oppressor. No more of that, cuz. No more of that. Gotta wake up. If we don't protect and defend our women and children, then who is? That's my time. Y'all stay up, y'all be blessed. It your play upon the Bobby WAJ. All power to all people. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, man. That's my time. Y'all step and be blessed. My prayers go out to the mother of that child. My prayers go out to my homegirl, Katrina. Rest in peace to her. Lost her life in a senseless act. My prayers also go out to Jelly, aka Christina, another sister, lost her life due to a senseless act. Too many of our sisters, too many of our women are now being unalive and dying at the same rate as the men. It's more women dying. Natural causes. That's cancer. Other ailments. Being victims of GSWs, stabbings, strangulation. The life expectancy of a woman is no longer, our women, is no longer 5 to 10 years longer than ours. We got to protect our women. Because if our women are living shorter, then who you think next? If we live in a short span, a short duration of time now, it's hitting our women. Let's get it before it get our babies. But if you think in retrospect, it didn't already hit our babies. You got too many parents is burying their childs instead of the childs burying their parents. We got to get this together, y'all. We got to fix this. We got to correct this. I'm not saying take violent actions against nobody. But what I'm saying is bestow kind acts amongst our people. Let's give ourselves compassion, understanding, dedication, loyalty, courtesy, respect. Let's get that to one another. That's my time. Bobby WAJ, too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, man.